basic. I know these be hating, but that's what made me feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, fellas. White 33. White 33.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That one goes for 24 yards. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bird. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Gano out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They begin with a run by Smith. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Flex round! Flex round!
Brissett now on second down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Come on, let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
It's third and long for Brissett. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
This is taken at the 18. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Newton on 1st down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the 1st quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Newton. Going back to Moore. This time he's got it complete. A busy 1st quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down. How about the 1st quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On second down, here's Newton. He gets away from one. To the right side, and he's got more complete. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a
different story.
long night.
Now Newton on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Here's Newton now on second down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They have the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. Out of the gun, Newton. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Ohio! Ohio! Hunt!
Brissett on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left. He's got a man complete. A big play here for the Cowboys. And even 40 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Ohio! Ohio!
A second down throw for Brissett. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Brand 38! Flex round! Flex round!
Brissett from the gun on third. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
up there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was a crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
You're set. 180. Great.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Newton. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here we go. Try it 38. Try it 38.
A 1st down carry for Smith. And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. 190.
2nd down, Brissett. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Ohio. Let's go. Brad 38.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lamb. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Two minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Brissett to throw on 1st. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Brissett. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. the gun, Brissett. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. He may get a few more tacked on for good measure. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Smith. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, here's Brissett looking deep downfield. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio.
Brissett sets to throw it. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Golden. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. On 1st down, Newton. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
From the red zone now, Brissett. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Brissett now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
It's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
To throw is Brissett. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Ohio! Flex round!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Come on, let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
Brissett now on 2nd down. Over the middle of the backfield. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
Come on, let's go! What? 90! What? 90! Flex round!
3rd and short yardage, Brissett. This is Johnson. He's got it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Flex round! Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 11. Shifts by him. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Newton. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they'll run it here. Broken tackle. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. He's got the first down here inside the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They fake the give. Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. End zone, Brissett got his man complete over the middle. That's Lamb. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Let's go!
A 1st down throw for Brissett. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
On 2nd down, Brissett again. Over the middle, complete. It's Lamb. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come on, let's go. Try and 38. Try and 38. Ohio.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Flex round.
Play fake, Brissett. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Here we go. What? 90.
Brissett on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there at 22. First down, Brissett. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Smith trying to run for it. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
Here we go now with Smith. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Ohio. Come on, let's go. What? 90.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Throwing, Brissett. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27.
Here we go. White 90.
They go play action with Brissett. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
And he'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. A shotgun snap for Newton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return will stop right around the 25. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Right.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! White 90! White 90!
He'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Try to punch it in with Smith. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cowboys will have the lead if they can hit the PAT. A very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, the return is Henderson. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Didn't get a whole lot there, but at least he got out of bounds, stopped the clock.
True on every count there, because I know for a fact that when that call came in, it was tagged with these words. Make sure to tell him, if he doesn't have anything, get out of bounds. Save the time on the clock. Now they've got to start considering what their play calling is, because they've got to push it downfield.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Ohio! Flex round!
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Let's go! What? 90! What? 90! Ohio! Flex round!
Here's Brissett. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So in a game that's been full of twists and turns, here's another with time winding down.
And now, as you say, time's obviously a huge factor. But all you're looking for now is 3. So one big play, maybe a penalty, and you might get that shot after all.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Now they're just trying to do anything possible to try and get the ball downfield and get into field goal range.
And with that clock dwindling, they felt the need to take a pretty big shot there. Unfortunately, couldn't complete it. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Dallas, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.
Thicker the pie, thicker the bag. Made them a buy and I lace in no beamer. I'm Brian O'Connor, driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and the way I made it, the is mad. Man in their bag, cause I'm all in my bag. Well, I ain't holding around. Just a little Merlin, out the cutie. Now I don't give a. Tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim. In my denim, she was trying to for it out, she don't give a. She was in her bag, Fendi and some lane. Asked for a burger, watch in the front seat of the fouled out J. We living so wild like Nas. When she was on vacation, we was on roll like tires. Where we gon' I'm in my bag like I'm in my bag, Mike. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Bigger the bag, bigger the beef, bigger the problem, bigger the be one of the all in the same. Broke at the end of the month, Flow Joe keep